Should DNA testing be mandatory at childbirth? It's an interesting question. Let's talk about it. RWMFAM salute. You know who it is, your favorite cousin back in the building. Should DNA testing be mandatory at childbirth? That's the question. And man, I'm telling you, this question here gets a lot of blowback from all types of people. But I want y'all to take a look at these clips that I got, man, from this other show. And I want y'all to pay attention to some of the delusion that comes behind this. Hey, yo, Maestro, get off your ass, man. Run that clip.
I think that the United States making DNA testing mandatory is stupid. I don't think that, you know, it's something that if you feel like you need a DNA test, go do that on your own time because you feel that way. I don't think every person, there's millions of people in the United States. Like, it doesn't make sense that people could be using that time to do other things. Like, you could be saving a life. You could be in a hospital saving a life.
That's your child. And that's why a man asked this question. It was directly gender related. A man is asking that question. If you're outside, that's another big thing because everyone's right to do. They were single, whatever. But when you're with somebody, the person that having questions about if they're the father of that child, they go through the rest of this child's life taking care of it. And if that was me, like, yeah, after 18 years, they're not gonna turn your back on the child. But if I had known from day one, I'm out.
I would've.
Hold up, pause. First of all, women take care of children that aren't theirs all the fucking time and don't make a big ass deal about it. No, pause. This is no.
What you saying? You're saying that.
I am saying that.
But you have a choice. You know that. You know that's
So
not your kid.
Pause. What I'm making a declaration between is the fact that this is a personal problem that you have with your girl, and you're making a country responsibility when we have other things to tend to first. I don't think there's any issue with a man taking care of another man's child. Women do it all the time, whether you know or not. He might bring another child and say, oh, I had this out of our wedlock, you know, what are we gonna do? Or he's taking your money and paying child support to another family. You had no idea. So when we're just like jumping like, oh, I'm not gonna do this, I'm not gonna do that, hold on, it's already being done.
All right, so as you're just saying in these couple of clips I just showed y'all, did y'all hear the asinine excuses that these women came up with on why a man or a child should not be DNA tested at childbirth? Now, granted, I won't say mandatory, let's use that out, but I should say that the option should be provided. You know what I'm saying? Now, the man should be the one, if he's there at the childbirth, to determine whether or not that DNA test is done. Because at the end of the day, we know who the mother is, but we never guarantee who the father is. You know what I'm saying? Now, let's go here. Let's talk about some of the shit these damn chicks that came up with. So one chick had the nerve to say, oh my God, like, really, they could be using that time to save a life. Bitch, it takes 3 seconds to do a damn DNA test. 3 damn seconds. They go in there, swipe, put it in the little tubes, send the shit off. 3 fucking seconds. That 3 seconds is not going to take away from somebody's life being saved. Second of all, a gynecologist, because that's probably who would be administering the damn DNA test, especially after the birth. The gynecologists and his helpers are not the ones that's going to be in there saving lives any damn way. So that stupidity was just thrown out the window right there with that one. Now, let's hear the other chick. She said, well, women raise babies that aren't theirs all the time. That's a fucking option. Stupid ass broad. That's an option. That's different. We're talking about you're comparing a woman knowing that, okay, this man has a child by someone else and you're raising it. You're comparing that to, oh, psych-alike, I told you were the dad, but you're really not. Really, chick? Like, you're really trying to compare those. Those are your comparisons. And then to make it worse, she was the loudest one out the bunch and was the wrongest one out the bunch. Now, granted, the other chick I showed y'all in the clip too, she was just dumb. But she wasn't as loud and ignorant as the one with the short haircut. Like, listen to what you're saying. Just say you know what? I don't want to get a DNA test done because there's a good chance that I was fucking 3 or 4 dudes and I'm going to choose the one who I think should be the father of my child, even though he may not be the one. Now, I get it. Some people may be like, look, man, you know, I'm in a relationship. We committed. You know, I don't want a DNA test. Some people can feel like it's an insult to their faithfulness. And I get it. I understand that. But there should still be the option. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, shoot, health insurance will cover it. You know what I'm saying? They're like, oh, well, who's going to pay for the DNA test? Hey, man, your health insurance will cover it. They, trust me, like, y'all be so worried about, oh, but where's the cost going to come from? The government spends more bullshit money testing lab rats than they do for anything else. I mean, they spend thousands, matter of fact, they spend millions of dollars testing lab rats and insects and shit like that. So that money can be funneled somewhere else. Like, who gives a fuck about what Lyme disease will do to a mouse? We don't really care. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit has no significance. But honestly, in all actuality, this could save a lot of turmoil and a lot of guys, man. Because think about it. Let's say this is your first child, right? And you think it's your first child, and you go do a DNA test and find out it's not your child. But now, you need to know that, because now you have that option to say, hey, no, I want out, and I want to go and start my own family. You know what I'm saying? With children that are mine. This chick's is saying, nah, you don't need that option. Nigga, if I tell you the daddy, you the daddy. I don't care who the daddy is or who the daddy ain't. If I say it's yours, it's yours. You know what I'm saying? And that's crazy to me, because now it's like you're taking away that choice that man has when it comes to this. And that's not right. Now, if a man knew a woman had a child or knew that she was pregnant before he got with her and he chose to raise it, that's different. But don't force that man's hand and then be like, oh, well, women do it all the time. No, it's a big difference, sweetheart. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to compare those. That's apples and oranges. You know what I mean? So, yo, look, y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Should DNA testing be mandatory at the birth of a child? You know who it is. It's your favorite cousin, RWMFAM. Salute. And y'all know what to do. Make sure you continue to hit them links, man. You know, we got the Cash App, got the website, all that good stuff, the merch store. You know, make sure you keep doing that, man. Supporting the channel, man. Supporting what we do. And we're going to keep on bringing you that fire, man. You know what I'm saying? And look, keep on subscribing. You know, we getting closer to our goals, man. We definitely on our way. And, you know, we got big things coming, man. So y'all do what y'all do. Be safe, be easy. And I will see y'all on the flip side. Peace.